Testing.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Women and Girls Empower Women Summit virtual experience across borders. This summit is designed to provide empowerment, advocacy, to raise awareness of the plight of women and girls across borders by documenting similarities and differences and promoting gender-based violence prevention and gender equality in governance. This summit will be a regional, pedagogical, experiential knowledge share of IVLP alumni between 3 continents, collectively with Trinidad and Tobago, the Bahamas, Ghana, Kenya, Sri Lanka, and India. There are 3 components to this summit. 1, focus group discussions to be held in August of 2021. 2, a 5-day virtual workshop to be held November 22nd through the 26th of 2021. And 3, a global summit to be held April 4th through the 8th of 2022. We want you to think, share your thoughts, views, experiences, lend your voice as we advocate for equality and equity and navigate towards governance, peace, and security for our women and girls.
Good morning.
Good morning, good evening,
Good night.
good afternoon.
So what are we doing here today?
Well, we are here for the official start of the GPS Empower Women Summit. But first, Josan, what we have to do?
We have to apologize. You know the negative stereotype that Trini is always late. We are humbly sorry that we have started so late. This was supposed to start at 10 p.m. and being considerate. 10 a.m. Oh God, India, 8 p.m. India time, yeah.
Well, 7:30 actually.
Right, oh God, all over the place. And because of our late starts, we are so sorry for having our viewers tune in late. But thank you for being with us. I understand that we still have people on the live and we greatly appreciate you all being here. So,
But I think we need to clear it up first too. There's something called Murphy's Law.
Yeah, boy, anything.
Right? And because there's no excuse, but trust me, y'all, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And that's the challenge to it, this technology, especially in our COVID time, because all of us now forced to go online.
Yeah.
Right? And because all of us online now, we have to find a way to navigate
Definitely.
that cyber space. Right? Because for those who don't know, this is a GPS for governance, peace, and security. Well, Josan, we're so anxious. I am MT Mastorwazi.
Yeah, and you're calling my name, and I am Josan Sylvester. Tima, who are you? Give the people a little background. Who are you?
I am the founder and current general manager of the Oral Tradition Roots Foundation, which is actually the leading organization for this project, which involves 6 countries across 3 continents.
Yeah.
Right? So we're looking at, in the Caribbean, we have TNT, we have the Bahamas.
Yes, yes.
In Africa, we have
Kenya, Ghana.
And then we go on quite
Asia,
South Asia, we
South
have
Asia, Sri Lanka,
and India.
And India, yes.
So we cross 3 continents, 6 countries, and all the time zones. We're using AST, Atlantic Standard Time for TNT, EST, Eastern Standard Time for Bahamas, IST, India Standard Time for India and Sri Lanka, EAT, East African Time for Kenya, and GMT, Greenwich Mean Time for Ghana.
Five time zones.
It is crazy.
And you would think in the Caribbean we'd have the same time zone, but we are an hour apart.
In some, and daylight savings at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
So we are here for the GPS, the Governance, Peace and Security Empowerment Global Summit, which started over a year ago, Josan.
Wow. So tell us about it. Oh, before I continue, you have to ask me who I am.
Oh, how are you doing that?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Josan Sylvester, and I am the project manager at the Oral Traditions Roots Foundation. Right? As Mtima said, the Roots Foundation has been the core NGO of the project, right?
Trinidad and Tobago has been the lead country.
Right, and Roots Foundation is the NGO that's in with this project. So good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here. And as Mtima said, this is a governance, peace and security project, right? And the name of the project is the Global.
Well,
it's pronounced
Empowerment Global Summit. Yeah.
Right. So, can you tell us a bit about this project?
So, this project actually started back in 2016.
Really? Wow, that's like 6 years ago.
So, it started back in 2016 when 15 of us, right, we were recipients of it's really one of the Department of State, the U.S. Department of State, premier programs called the IVLP, International Visitors Leadership Program. So we had 15 leaders from across 14 countries, because 2 came from 1 country.
Yeah.
Right? And we were at Washington, D.C., and we went to Wyoming. Our next group went to Nevada. Then we went to Los Angeles. And then we ended in New Orleans.
Nice.
And the project was based on youth and community conflict resolution. So we met back then, 15 of us. We kept in contact. We always wanted to really do something. And it's only probably, I think it was 2020 or 2019, where our partner from Kenya, Honorable Ibrahim Sane, said, hey, let's do something to change the world. Guys, I demand words. So let's do something together to make an impact to change the world. And we applied for this. It's a grant, but it's also a competition with the AEIF, the Alumni Engagement Innovation Fund.
Yeah.
So we applied through the Port of Spain U.S. Embassy, the U.S. Embassy of Port of Spain. Trinidad and Tobago won in the region. And here we are today, So we applied
6
about,
years
I think it was in
later.
2020. We
Okay.
applied for this grant,
Yeah,
and here we are now in 2022 because the COVID really posed a serious challenge
Definitely.
in getting this program off the ground, which was to be physical, right? It was to be physical, but we ended up being virtual to accommodate our partners in Ghana, Kenya, India, Sri Lanka. Murphy's Law, what could go wrong will go wrong.
Okay, so let's just have a yes, respect to Murphy. So let's just have a recap. So in 2016, you met your fellow project leads.
Yes.
Who are these project leads?
Well, no, I can't remember everybody in the 15. I'm going to tell you who make up this project here.
Right, yes.
So we have Kendra Bo from the Bahamas.
Okay.
We have
Good morning,
Honorable
Honorable
Ibrahim Sane from Kenya.
Honorable. Good
Right.
morning, Kenya. I mean, is it afternoon?
Afternoon.
Kenya.
We
Are they follow me
have
with these time?
Dr. Reticia Tuari out of India.
Good night, India.
Yeah, night in India. Right. We have what could go wrong will go wrong.
Oh my God.
We have Shihar Hassan from Sri Lanka.
Good night, Sri Lanka.
And we end up branching out to a partner in Ghana, right? In the likes of Queen Mother Nana Tesewa the third, right? She is out of Ghana. She was not part of the IVLP, right? The actual person couldn't continue for circumstances beyond all our control, right? That was Urbad, right? Ibrahim Urbad, but Queen Mother
stepped in.
hello
Thank
and
you, Queen
pulled
Mother.
her weight with her team from Ghana.
Good
Respect-
afternoon,
good
Ghana.
afternoon, Ghana. Yes.
Right, nice. Okay, so we started in 2016. Our bond was formed in 2016, and then in 2020 we won the grants, and here we are. So tell us about from 2020 leading up to now.
I feel we should let the content
Oh, okay.
speak for
All
itself.
right. So
Because
what do we have in store with regards to this content this morning?
So today you're going to see a lot of content from our youth ambassadors and the likes of I Am Affirmations. They did poems because we focus on three themes. Gender-based violence in a cross-country context. We looked at family life and recreation. And we looked at equality and equity and governance. Now someone might say, these are cliche topics. What we did with this project, we compared and we contrast, we looked at similarities and differences across the borders.
Yeah, because even though it's a cliche, I think it's happening all over.
Because we came up with a kind of slogan like, what is harmful is universal.
Oh, okay.
Because what you might think applies in terms of harmful cultural practices to TNT, it is also in Kenya, India, Sri Lanka, Ghana, the Bahamas.
Yes, definitely. Okay,
Yes.
so can you repeat that for me? What is harmful?
What is harmful
is universal.
is universal.
Okay, great. Well, let's jump into the content.
Let's jump into the content.
So what we have first is is an address, I believe.
No, we have to start officially.
All
How much countries we have?
Six. Right.
So we must start with our national anthem. So these people can have an idea and a feel of who these countries are and what they're about. So
I think we short one, The
No.
person who gave us the grant. That's
they're all, everybody's there.
Everybody there?
Everybody's there.
All
So
right.
let's start.
Without
please.
further ado.
Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bummerland. March on to glory, your bright banners waving high. See how the world marks the manner of your bearing. Pledge to excel through love and unity, pressing onward, march together to a common loftier goal. Steady sunward, though the weather hide the wide and treacherous shore. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bummerland, till the road you trod lead unto your God. March on, Bummerland.
God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fill our hearts with true humility, make us cherish fearless honesty, and help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and might forevermore. And help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and might forevermore. And might forevermore. And might forevermore. sisu mange gahe tav jaya gatha jana gana mangala nayaka jaya he
Bharat bhagya vidhata
jaya he jaya he jaya he jaya 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 he Sri Lanka Mata Apa Sri Lanka Namo 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 Mata Sundara Siri Barini Surandi Ati Sobhamana Lanka Daya Danaya Nikamal Palaturu Piri Jaya Bhumi Ramya Namadur Pugalinam Yena Ulirvai Namadudiyel Taye Namadale Ninadadi Mel Vaitome Namaduyire Taye Nam Sri Lanka Namo 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 Taye Okave Apavitra Navai Taviru Narvana Okave Apashakti Navi Sudati Ramana Okave Arogi Nagumani Tadayonde Okave Jivanave Adal Seri Tuni Varule Nava Jivana Devine Nitila Apaguru Karan Mada Nava Veera Vadava Mina Ragena Yalu Mela Jaya Bhumi Kara Ekamavakage Daru Kela Bedina Yamu Yamu Vidopama Nila Siromani Valvuru Pomani Namo Namo Taye Our Sri Lanka Namo 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 Mata
The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Prayer. God of mercy and compassion, after all the years of our violence, you have given a vision of life in community with the earth and with one another. Give us grace to achieve the goals upon which we are united. An education for all, worthy of the human spirit, and the attainment of maturity and wisdom. God, give perseverance. God, give grace. The equality of women and men at all ages and in all areas of responsibility. God, give perseverance. God, give grace. The reduction of inequality within and among the nations that impairs the order and justice of human society. God, give perseverance. God, give grace. The development of structures of justice and peace that all may share equally in human society and in the life of its peoples and institutions. God, give perseverance. God, give grace. The United Nations Human Rights Pledge. I will respect your rights regardless of who you are. I will uphold your rights even when I disagree with you. When anyone's human rights are denied, everyone's rights are undermined. So I will stand up. I will raise my voice. I will take action. I will use my rights to stand up for your rights. Each and every one of us can make a difference.
Right, nice. So, you hear me? Right, so nice. Now that we have all our protocols, all our bases covered, we get the anthems from everybody. Everybody checked in. We had the UN prayer, right? Everyone that was checked in, and then we had the pledge, which is very important right now. I think a line was, once anyone's rights are denied, everyone's rights are denied. So that is important. So, cover all your bases. What do we have next in store for the people?
Well, we start. No, the party start.
Yeah.
And before I actually bring on the other speaker, one of our main speakers, I think it will be remiss of me not to extend Ramadan greetings to the Muslim world.
Definitely.
Right? Because myself, being a Muslim, we have also on our team Muslims on Team India.
Yeah.
Team Kenya. I think the whole team is Muslims on Team Kenya. Right? And we also have Muslims in Ghana and Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, yes, definitely.
So we need to really extend. And a matter of fact, we know it's a little after 11, but they already break fast in
They too are fasting, yeah.
in Sri Lanka because of the time zones.
Definitely.
So we mentioned that we have a partner in the likes of Queen Mother out of Ghana, out of Ghana. We also have a princess too.
Papa, yo.
Now listen, the interesting thing about this program, I've been called all type of things in my life. I have never been called honorable.
Oh, okay.
And listen, in Trinidad, our term honorable is not that honorable, right? But I have been called honorable, and the first time I heard it from Princess Meridian out of Nigeria via
the UK.
I jumped. I still look around and said,
Me talking to?
Who is this honorable person she's speaking about? She, Honorable Mtima? I said, what, have our next Mtima here? So Princess Meridian is a big part of this GPS project. A matter of fact, our partner in Ghana, the princess reached out to the queen.
Oh.
Understand the protocol, eh? So the princess reached out to the queen, and the queen accepted the princess' invitation to be a part of this program. So it's only fitting that we start the week off with greetings
from the princess.
From the princess.
Greetings, Your Majesties, Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. I am Her Royal Highness Princess Murad Dion Adidui Sholari, veteran broadcast journalist, media specialist, and Royal Cultural Ambassador. I am one of the consultants and facilitators working with and alongside the GPS Empowerment Project and its team. I bring you warm royal salutations from the palaces of my grandfather and my royal ancestors, my grandfather being His Royal Majesty Oba William Christopher Adedoyin II, the Akaribu and paramount ruler of Remo Kingdom, southwestern Nigeria, Ogun State in West Africa. So it is my cherished delight to be asked to welcome you all to this GPS Empowerment Summit. On behalf of the coordinators and the hosts, in the persons of Honorable Ntima Sulwazi and Ms. Kendra Bow, the other team leaders and participating members from across 3 continents, namely Africa, South Asia, and the Caribbean, ably represented by 6 nations: Sri Lanka, India, Ghana, Kenya, Bahamas, and of course Trinidad and Tobago. Now, one of the main missions of the GPS Empowerment Summit and project is to recognize and encourage the girl child. Also to acknowledge and empower women in general across the globe. It is said that when you empower a woman, you empower a whole village, community, town, city, or nation. Because it is women who have the primary duty to nurture, to teach, to guide, to train, to care for, and help to mold the character of a child from a very young age, be they male or female. Any nation that wants to see real change in 21st century, I must say, must ensure that they encourage and empower their women across the board. And by extension, they must make the safety, safeguarding, and education of the girl child a top priority, and also the boy child as well. Once again, I want to just warmly welcome us all to this amazing, powerful summit. Let's all remember that popular adage that says, "The hands that rock the cradle rules the world." Without a woman, I don't think we'll really have a world, because every human person, male or female, has been birthed by a woman. In other words, each person has a mother, whether they're kings, queens, royals, presidents, heads of states, whatever they may be, whatever their professions are, everybody was born from and by a woman. And we need to ensure that we put the woman on the pedestal. Once we're able to do that, trust me, our world will become a better place, and we'll be able to produce a better quality of life for all. So on this note, I say thank you very much for your time. Happy GPS Empowerment Summit. Enjoy.
Thank you, Princess. She's speaking real regality, real royalty. Yeah?
Royalty.
Royal.
She's royal.
Yeah, and she has helped us so much in the project. She was there for the
Harmful
cultural practices. She was at the opening meeting, so she was always
involved from
involved.
day
Yeah.
one.
So thank you, Princess.
And that contact was made, at least the princess contact was made through Kendra.
Nice.
So you saw the networking.
Definitely international networking.
To the princess, from the princess to the queen.
Yeah.
And that's how it flows.
Now I want to ask you a question. We play the U.S. anthem, then TT anthem, and then all the other countries. So US had a big part to play in this.
Oh, I thought because watch me, I'm not too good at protocol, right? But no, the U.S. Embassy or the U.S. government through the U.S. Embassy, Port of Spain, they are the ones responsible for us getting this grant. This project could have never come off the ground if we didn't get the funding through the U.S. Embassy, Port of Spain, in particular the Public Affairs Division, right? So, but they, because we applied through them for that's AIF, Alumni Engagement Innovation Fund. And
you went to IVLP through?
Right, so for this particular program, I was chosen by the U.S. Well, I was the only person from Trinidad and Tobago. As I told you, it's 15 of us from 14 different countries. So there's a sort of one person per country. I think it was Ukraine, interestingly, I think had two persons. Right? So, yes, I am an alumni of the IVLP. So, and this particular grant, the AEIF Alumni Alumni Engagement Innovation Fund, is actually for alumni of exchange programs.
Okay.
Not necessarily IVLP.
But any
exchange Fulbright. Any exchange program run by the local embassy through the Department of State. Because that's how it goes. The U.S. Embassy, local.
Yeah.
Right? And it goes up to the Department of State. Right? And because that's very funny after coming from Washington.
Yeah.
But the local, your local embassy are the administrators of those specific grants.
Wow.
And Port of Spain is the administrator of this particular GPS Empowerment Global Summit.
So imagine that. Thankfully, the U.S. Department of State brought together 15 of y'all. And out of the 15 of y'all, 6 of y'all came back together.
Yeah. And now, Josanne, that was a win-win. Let's say you reviewing this grant and you seeing members of a 2016 cohort submitting a grant in 2020.
That you know the bond.
That's alone
long
telling
lasting,
you,
yeah.
One, your program worked.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the main goals of the alumni of the IVLP, to take you to the States to learn best practices, to network, to build your capacity in terms of reach. And so obviously that alone giving you 10 points.
Nice. Yeah.
Right? And then the quality of
the project.
Hello, and the world will see how this thing looking as you unfold in the 5 days. So
definitely.
US Embassy Port of Spain did a very, very big role.
Special thanks to them. So extending greetings from the US Embassy Port of Spain would be the Charge d'Affaires, Shanti Moore of US Embassy, Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome. I am Shanti Moore, the Charge d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy, Port of Spain. On behalf of the U.S. Embassy in Port of Spain, I am delighted to introduce a virtual experience across borders, a documentary showcasing the work of an Alumni Engagement Innovation Fund project grant. This documentary is the result of 2 State Department funded initiatives. First, the International Visitors Leadership Program, which is our premier professional exchange program that brought together the 6 partners from 6 different countries. Second, the grant that financed this program. In 2020, the U.S. Embassy's Public Affairs section launched an initiative to counter violence against women and girls in Trinidad and Tobago and to align with the themes of the U.S. government's Women, Peace, and Security Implementation Plan. This project, the Governance, Peace, and Security Empower Women Summit, consisted of a series of workshops across Trinidad and Tobago, the Bahamas, India, Sri Lanka, Kenya, and Ghana, with the goal of eradicating gender-based violence in each country. Violence against women and girls is a global issue that affects millions every year. We must also grapple with the hard truth that the COVID-19 pandemic has also exacerbated what is dubbed the shadow pandemic of violence. Reports of domestic violence have increased during the pandemic, intensifying a deeply entrenched human rights crisis. Ending gender-based violence is not only a moral imperative, but a strategic imperative to realize the full and equal participation of all people in our societies. The data clearly show that societies that empower women to participate fully in civic and economic life are more prosperous and peaceful. U.S. Embassy Port of Spain is committed to innovative programs, such as the GPS Empower Women Summit, that equip participants with tools to counter harmful cultural practices and gender-based violence. As President Biden said on the International Day of the Elimination of Violence Against Women, eliminating violence against women is an enduring value and goal that we must prioritize in all that we do. Thank you to everyone from across the world who helped make this project a success.
So, Timo, you're talking about equity and equality in governance, right? So, what does that mean for you as a project leader on this project?
Well, you know, the thing about equity and equality,
Yeah.
because they both go hand in hand. Because in some cases, you can't have
One.
equality, but you can have equity.
Yeah.
So, for instance, a woman is working in a company doing the same job as a male counterpart. Why should not she receive the pay that is required for that position or that particular job? So don't say, all right, because it's a woman, give Emtima $10 and give Josan $5. Right? So that's where that equity comes in. That equality, she should have the opportunity to apply for that position.
Definitely.
No, don't say, well, because you're a woman, no, you confined to the kitchen or you confined to the house. And that section on equality and equity in governance was really important to bring home to these young people that, hey, you too can aspire even to the highest position in your country.
Yeah.
There's no reason why a woman can't be president, and we could boast.
Interestingly enough,
We could boast.
yeah, and interestingly enough, we can boast of having our first not only female prime minister, but we have now our first female president sitting right now while the project is going on. So, that should be inspiration enough for our youth ambassadors. So I would like to extend her greetings. I guess you'll know who it is from the lead up. I don't want to mix this up yet. I don't want to mix it up. I had to put respect on somebody's name when it is due, right? Her Excellency Paula-Mae Weeks, Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, President, as I'm Tima say, sitting right now, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Warm greetings to the organizers, sponsors, and most of all, the participants of this inaugural Governance, Peace and Security EMPO Women Summit. When I received the kind invitation to address you, I jumped at the opportunity. Not only because I'm a woman and gender equality is close to home, but because sharing and engaging with young people is to me one of the most important aspects of my role as president. Exchanging views and ideas with young people soon to take over the leadership of their countries is refreshing. Of course, this is best done by in-person interaction, where there can be dialogue. But we will not let this virtual format deprive us of the warmth and fellowship typical of a traditional gathering. Achieving gender equality is one of the final frontiers of the 21st century. While in many quarters significant progress has been achieved, there remains much to be done. Far too many glass ceilings, though showing signs of wear and tear, remain essentially intact. Here in the Caribbean, we have confronted and bested some of the more obvious challenges: providing educational and economic opportunities for girls, improving maternal mortality rates, and installing women in high-profile offices. But let's not fool ourselves. There is some residual resistance that can only be overcome by subtle and sustained effort. Energy, zeal, and an open-minded approach, the traits of youth, are also required. And so I'm excited and pleased to note that the participants between the ages of 12 and 20 are being trained in this initiative to become advocates for the advancement and well-being of women everywhere. We older heads can provide mentorship and the benefit of our experience, but the heavy lifting is for the young. I have chosen the theme, Creating Opportunities for Women and Girls to Enter Public and Political Life, as it is an issue that falls squarely in my garden. If this is to be realized, we must be alert to, prepared for, and proactive about exploiting opportunities that already exist, as well as conceiving and creating new possibilities. There are any number of structures and interventions that can be implemented to level the playing field and increase the number of girls and women participating in public and political life, including introducing gender quotas, creating a specific training and leadership pathway for girls, and establishing programs to raise awareness. But once in office, women need the tools and support to flourish and surmount stereotypes and biases that militate against their success, whether in the workplace or in society at large. From the time of my appointment as the 6th and first female president of Trinidad and Tobago in 2018, I have been bombarded by questions about what it takes to be a successful female leader in areas of endeavor dominated by men. These inquiries have come from young girls, female students about to embark on further studies or careers, women's organizations, and the occasional young man. I confess that prior to taking office, I had never really given deep thought to this issue. I entered the fields of criminal law practice in 1982 and judicial office in 1996, which at the time were male-dominated. But I never encountered or even perceived any gender discrimination. If there were such attempts, I was too busy being focused on my goals to discern them. I want to share with you a few simple creeds that I operated with, as they served me well. Nothing novel or out of the ordinary, but they bear repeating because they are easy to forget or dismiss in our day-to-day contending with windmills, real and imagined. The first truth is that true success requires consistent, diligent work, a commitment to excellence. Beyond just good intentions, it requires sacrifice, self-discipline, and the ability to push past obstacles, internal or external. Some navigate their way to power, while for others, it is a result of serendipity. But whichever, you must equip yourselves well for the task ahead. This applies to both men and women, but in a male-dominated field with the spotlight on them, women are often required to work harder, shine brighter, and grow a thicker skin. Mediocrity just won't cut it. Next, focus on the objective, ignore inconsequential distractions. I have found that if you keep on looking about nervously for obstacles and challenges, you are sure to find them. Don't assume that just because you are operating in a traditional male environment, that men are erecting stumbling blocks to retard or derail you. You might be surprised to find that many of them admire and are proud of you, and are eager to teach you the ropes. Looking upward and onward makes you less vulnerable to challenges that do exist, and raises you well above the vagaries of your everyday circumstances. Next, take your duties and functions seriously, but yourself, not so much. Jealously guard your sense of humor and practice looking for the lighter side of things, even in the most dire situation. I am often asked whether a woman operating in a man's world needs to be serious, assertive, bold, or authoritative. My take on it is that authenticity is the most effective style. If you are by nature a confident go-getter, let that work for you. But at the end of the day, be true to yourself and identify and cultivate those personal attributes which are advantageous to you. There is value and utility in empathy, multitasking, problem solving, and cooperation, attributes often considered to be too feminine for public and political life. But remember, you usually catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Speak up and speak out, even if your voice trembles while doing so. Never be afraid to be an advocate for a worthy cause, even if it's an unpopular one. Don't be shushed by society, menfolk, or for that matter, women who do not share your considered view on an issue. As you climb the ladder, scan the horizon for those who can benefit from your help. In political and public life, women sometimes view each other as competitors for limited opportunities. We will get further if we see each other as allies and collaborate on creating more positions and opportunities for other women. I share the view of recently deceased former American Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, herself a woman who boldly entered into a field dominated by powerful men. And she said, There is a special place in hell for women who don't help each other. It is important to surround yourself with a number of faithful and frank cheerleaders who are in your corner, but who will tell you the unvarnished truth and give constructive criticism or a word of caution where needed. This group will also provide comfort, support, encouragement, and cry or celebrate with you as the occasion warrants. And finally, this one is personal. Have faith in your God. I grew up in the church and have done my best to live by Christian principles. This foundation has sustained me through difficult and trying times, providing comfort, courage, hope, guidance, discernment, and other tools critical to a happy and successful professional and personal life. Whether they come from religious or other sources, I encourage you to embrace salutary foundational principles that will prove to be both sword and shield. I have shared these ideas with you in the hope that they equip, inspire, and fortify the young women participating in this conference and raise the awareness of young men about issues that affect women and girls. The more women entering and thriving in political and public life, the more societies benefit from their valuable experience and perspectives. We have to continue to push for greater participation of women and girls in this critical area, as any shortfall handicaps our overall potential for development. Despite some encouraging statistics, there is still a ways to go with regard to gender equality in this part of the world. In Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean region as a whole, women and girls have long been outstripping their male counterparts at all levels of education. However, we still have unacceptably high levels of sexual harassment and gender-based violence, in which women are the predominant victims. Harmful social norms are often at the root of these scourges, and their eradication is the only solution to establishing gender equality. Policies and legislation will help, but can only be optimally effective when all of us understand the root, magnitude, and insidious effects of these long-entrenched and pernicious ways of thinking. I hope that the young men who participated in this program will go away with a better understanding of the key issues and workable solutions. You are critical to the success of any effort to advance gender equality and accelerate women's empowerment in all spheres of life. As the first female Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, noted, the issue of gender inequality is not a woman's problem, but it is an all-society problem, not only in its origin and impacts, but indeed in its... I am encouraged and excited that the International Visitors Leadership Program alumni have used this initiative to speak to young men and women across the globe contemporaneously, sharing important information, identifying common concerns, and seeking effective solutions. As activist and icon Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much."
Wow. That was, yeah boy, inspirational.
That is honorable.
Oh Lord.
Powerful.
So blown away.
Now listen, I wanted to cheat and say I had the privilege of playing it before, and I said, wow.
Yeah.
President, get on.
Yeah, definitely.
That is honorable.
Definitely.
L.
Oh Lord.
For women who don't support each other, and for men who don't support women.
And I mean, that's the purpose of this project, to eradicate that form of thinking, you know?
Yeah, we need to support each other.
Definitely.
We cannot move forward thinking Josan is against me and I am against Josan.
Thank you for bringing such inspirational greetings. And thank you to Princess for her greetings.
To express their voice.
Yeah.
And, you know, the president spoke about women in governance. Well, she has been, what I admire about Her Excellency is that she has been battling for years
So
in the arena.
Yeah, so
in the
know.
male arena. Yeah,
Yeah.
she spoke about that. She was a judge. She
Definitely.
Yeah, now in
And
this
she spoke about
area.
being in that arena and staying true to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real important. Very inspirational.
So we have another short video of some other powerful women from across the world, and did it by featuring. Watch till the end.
Member for Point-a-Pear West.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It truly is an honor to be able to speak on such an important matter today. And to get right into it, Madam Speaker, the Attorney General mentioned that this bill was drafted under international best practices. So why did we not make reference of those that already exist? Madam Speaker, I would hate to think that any government minister would say that this bill is at least a start as it stands. Madam Speaker, we are late. We are late to the party and poorly dressed. We are barefooted and our arms are swinging. We have not worked with us a definition of supervisor or something that means mid-level management. Madam Speaker, this bill does not offer a plan of action if an employee wants to make a complaint against an employer or someone who has superiority over them. I would hate to think that the government is trying to insinuate that those in power can do no wrong.
My name is Erlina Charlton. I am excited to be a part of the 19th National Youth Parliament, where I will be representing Port of Spain South as the Minister of Social Development and Family Services. Tune in on November 29th, where me, alongside my fellow youth parliamentarians, will be debating on a mandatory vaccination policy for schools and the workplace.
Social Development and Family Services, Member for Port of Spain South.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity to contribute to this debate today. As my former government members have stated, the vaccine alone cannot prevent one from contracting the virus, Madam Speaker. Although one is fully vaccinated, they still need to adhere to the other policies put in place. Wearing a mask, washing your hands regularly, and social distancing, Madam Speaker.
The women are coming.
But you're late to the party. You're barefoot. And you're poorly dressed.
Oh, Lord.
But could be easy.
Yeah, boy.
Budding politicians, boy, and Elena.
Yeah.
Budding politicians. Well done.
Well done. And they were ambassadors from the Trinidad
and Tobago
contingent.
Yeah. Well, Kirby played that double role. Kirby was also a facilitator, a team member.
And Elena was
full ambassador. Full
so
youth
these
ambassadors,
they know what they want. They know why they're here. Yes. Love to see it. So, we're here in Trinidad with day one hosting live from Trinidad.
And Tobago, but don't worry.
We're getting there.
We're in Trinidad
right now. So we had a, we Chinese, we proud. We had a.
Well, we should be proud.
Of course.
Aida Trini.
Proud, Trini.
Trini to the bone.
Yeah. So we had to show off a little bit of our island.
I think we should, because in Bahamas, Kenya, Ghana, India, Sri Lanka, and they don't know about our beautiful island because we want them to. Listen, today's Monday the 4th. The Prime Minister knew what was happening today. And he said, borders open, normal in a sense.
Almost back to normal.
Right? Full capacity, still wear masks, you know. But the place open up. So, India, Sri Lanka, Ghana, Kenya, Bahamas.
Pass through.
Come on, what did she do?
Discover Trinidad.
Welcome to our enchanted island, where a child can grow to 20 feet tall.
I was like, yes, definitely. So we bring in now into the summit from Bahamas, Miss Asia Rule with her poem.
This time we want to introduce one of our participants, which is Miss Asia Roll, who hails from one of our senior high schools here in the country, which is C.R. Walker. And one of the things that we had to do with this program is our participants had to write poetry as a means of expression. And so Mr. Mtima Solwazi from Trinidad, the project lead, this is what his Oral Roots Tradition Foundation is all about. It's about using the spoken word. And so she's going to speak one of those poems right now before we go into our second video. And so now I'm going to turn it over to Miss Asia.
Good morning, everyone. Like Ms. Bo said, my name is Asia Roll and I attend C.R. Walker. Today, I would like to take you all on a journey, that journey being my I Am poem. I am timid and full of uncertainty. I wonder how knowing and loving yourself feels. I hear a strong, confident voice whispering within me, waiting to break free. I see the possibility of what I could be. I want to be her, the woman awakening within me. I am timid and full of uncertainty. I pretend I am a queen of royal prestige. I feel my heart race, blood rush, face flush as she slowly becomes me. I touch my mirror, finally accepting the reflection I see. I worry it will only last like the flame of a small candle when it is windy. I cry out at night sometimes, wishing to be someone I am not, pained by the thought that I am not enough. I am blooming and deciphering what it means to be me. I understand now that I am the voice whispering within me, and my queenship is not pretend. I say that I choose to love myself and free the side of me that I have withheld, the side that I am ashamed of, that I have dumbed down for people that could not comprehend the depth that I possess in the shallow world. I dream that I can be an aspiration for young women like me. I try to live in peace with myself and the world around me. I hope that anyone else struggling with being bound by the chains of society, insecurity, self-hatred, whatever it may be, breaks free. I am hopeful and becoming the woman that was always within me.
কাৰণ মোৰ বিশ্বাস আছে নিজৰ ওপৰত মই নিজকে ভাল পাওঁ কাৰণ মই জীৱনটো অৰ্থপূৰ্ণ কৰাত বিশ্বাস ৰাখোঁ I am strong because I believe in myself. I love myself because I seek to make my life meaningful.
Lovely, lovely. So, yeah, talent in the ambassadors. Big up Asia from Bahamas. That was a really good poem, Asia. And I see you get big up your name call in terms of like making sure that they foster their words and their experiences through poetry.
Well, we had a 5. So some context for the audience. This program, we had a 5-day, a 1-day focus group discussion for each country. Right, so we had a 1-day focus group discussion on the themes: gender-based violence in a cross-country context, family life and recreation, and equality and equity. The data from that focus group discussions was used to create now a 5-day workshop.
Okay.
Following the same themes, but on day 4, we did advocacy, and day 5, we did spoken word poetry, and well, obviously that picked up a lot with the participants. We used the format of the I Am poem.
Yeah.
And that went like wildfire amongst the young
Lovely.
people.
And then we had I Am Affirmations from India. And we had it in both languages.
Yes.
I love that the participants could engage and exchange in a different language.
It's about a whole cross-cultural experience.
Yeah. Lovely, lovely. So you say something about we have a little thing in store for Tobago?
Well, it's Trinidad and Tobago.
Twin island state.
Yeah, despite what people want to say, it's Trinidad and
Tobago.
Capital A-N-D, Tobago.
Yes.
Right? So you can't speak of one and not speak of the other.
Of course not, yeah.
Right? So when you're visiting, you're actually visiting Trinidad and Tobago. You will go on the ferry over to Tobago or take the Caribbean Airlines.
Yeah.
Right?
15 minutes.
Caribbean Airlines. All right.
15 minutes. 15-minute plane ride.
Yeah, and you go over to Tobago. But Roots Foundation is about oral traditions, spoken word poetry. And the most fitting representation for Tobago have to come from one of the most prolific spoken word poet in Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Cleon McPherson. All they're taking this.
Discover Tobago.
What if I told you I could make your extraordinary life extraordinary? Don't believe me? Then let's go to the unspoiled, untouched, undiscovered island of Tobago. I guarantee that this majestic Caribbean isle would create an unforgettable experience more than worth your while by giving you 101 reasons to smile. And if you happen to trip while making your trip, you would stumble onto a sea of stunning sand beaches and crystal clear waters that are breathtaking, with a vast number of thrilling water activities that are yours for the taking. So why are you still waiting? Oh, eco-adventure and nature is your thing. Then you'd be pleased with the exotic wildlife as you listen to 230 bird species sing, as the tropical wind becomes their boat, as they float chirping harmonious notes. So take note of the oldest protected rainforest in the Western Hemisphere, as you explore several of its trails while the remarkable Argyle waterfall is also there. So yeah, you'll be doing yourself a favor by uncovering the island's emerald blanket that spans thousands of acres. This could be your reality, no longer a fairy tale. Time to be ahead of your adventure, no longer the tail. Because to navigate life's waters, you must first set sail. If I unveil Tobago society, you discover a rich historical tapestry that embodies a unique culture, people, and heritage that can leave anyone captivated by historical forts where men fought and brought about a checkered past, where the island's colonial history is now associated. A place where countless events and festivals are celebrated, from the excitement and revelry of Carnival to experiencing all cultural traditions and rituals known as the Heritage Festival. The famous Buku goat and crab race is a great spectacle to see, as barefoot jockeys sprint behind their goats on long ropes with hopes of being victorious. How could I forget the culinary prowess of the people that prepare mouth-watering local dishes that are so glorious? No need for a cookbook, just book that ticket and let your palate taste what's on the page. You can start by attending the Blue Food Festival as dasheen and other root crops take center stage. Everyone knows that out of the mighty shadows, Calypso roll. As the island possesses a wealth of talent, I know for certain this is a fact. You can witness this at the Tobago Jazz Experience that showcases some of the best local and world-renowned musical acts. Come take a slice of paradise and enjoy to your heart's desire. The friendly warmth of the people can be felt hotter than their signature bonfires. It's time to create memories that would never fade. The stunning scenery becomes that ideal backdrop for that romantic escapade. Love is such a magical thing, so imagine waking up from that dream Tobago wedding. So whether you're coming to relax and bask in the tropical sun, or you prefer to view that same sun set over the horizon, the possibilities are endless. From diving to discover the world's largest brain coral in the Western Hemisphere, a magnificent underwater jewel, to taking a reef tour and swimming in the enchanted Nyland pool. It's up to you to write your life ordinary, or would you choose Tobago, beyond the ordinary?
Right now, I want to go to Tobago. I want to go to Tobago now.
Right now. So, you discover Trinidad, you discover Tobago, you see what we're working with, you see. Right?
Beautiful twin island.
Yeah.
Under the sun.
So, Queen
Caribbean
Mother,
seas.
Princess, Kendra, Sani, Shihara, all there. Come, Reticia.
We'll bring the whole India. Again, could they come already? You
Oh,
know?
Lord, oh, Lord.
In our history. In our history, India has been here, Africa has been here in our history. Because we have a rich culture here.
Definitely.
And that's what people don't understand. When we don't instead use the word cosmopolitan, is a kalalu.
Yeah.
A pilau.
A mix up.
Yeah, because we have from India, from Africa, from Spain, from Venezuela, and it's not because of now.
Yeah.
Long time Venezuelans coming here. Long time.
So we are a mixing pot, a melting pot, a rich culture. But anyway, we bragging plenty,
it's a beautiful experience.
Definitely. So now we're going back to our ambassadors, and they really express what they wanted to see through the form of affirmations. So we have some I am affirmations for you all, right? So here we go.
And today I am going to speak about my self-esteem month, those positive thinking of me. So to begin with, I am strong. Yes, I am strong. I am strong because I know that there does not exist anything which I cannot achieve. And there is no other person who can understand me better than me. And so this makes me strong. मैं मजबूत हूँ. हाँ, मैं मजबूत हूँ क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि जिस तक हम न पहुँच सके ऐसा कोई किनारा नहीं. जिस तक हम ना पहुँच सके ऐसा कोई किनारा नहीं. मुझे मुझसे बेहतर संभाल सके ऐसा कोई और सहारा नहीं. और जब आप आपके जीवन के यह सत्य को समझते हैं तो यह आपके अंदर एक दिव्य ऊर्जा प्रवाहित करती है जो कि आपको अंदर से मजबूत बनाती है. I love myself. Yes, I love myself because if I cannot love my own self, then how can I love others? And if I can't give love to my own self, then how can I expect from others to love me? और जब सबसे पहले तो अगर आप खुद से प्यार नहीं कर पाएंगे तो फिर किसी और से क्या करेंगे. और दूसरी बात कि अगर आप खुद को प्यार नहीं देंगे तो फिर आप किसी और से ये उम्मीद कैसे कर सकते हैं कि वो आपको प्यार दे. Becoming. Yes, I am becoming. And I am becoming with every passing day a more better me. A more better me. And that is because with every passing day I am learning something new. I am learning something new and that is giving me strength to become more better. And that is making me more capable of doing the things. And so I am becoming. मैं संवर रहा हूँ। हाँ, मैं हर गुजरते वक्त के साथ संवर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैं हर पल के साथ कुछ नया सीख रहा हूँ, खुद को और काबिल और सक्षम बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ। तो हाँ, हर पल के साथ मैं संवर रहा हूँ। I am worthy of love. Yes, I am worthy of love because I understand what really love is, and also I spread love to the other peoples without any personal hidden agendas, and so this makes me worthy of love, and so I am worthy of love. मैं प्यार के योग्य हूँ। मैं प्यार के योग्य हूँ क्योंकि मैं प्यार का मतलब समझता हूँ। मैं दूसरों को बिना किसी स्वार्थ के प्यार करना जानता हूँ, और जब मैं प्यार का मतलब समझता हूँ और प्यार बिना स्वार्थ के करना जानता हूँ, तो हाँ, मैं प्यार के योग्य हूँ। I am worthy of good things. Yes, I am worthy of good things. I am worthy of good things because I understand what good things meant to be, and I understand the difference between good and bad, and I really know how to take care of those good things, and this makes me worthy of all those good things. और मैं हर चीज के योग्य हूँ, मैं उस हर अच्छी चीज के योग्य हूँ। मैं उस हर अच्छी चीज के योग्य इसलिए हूँ क्योंकि मैं उन चीजों को संभाल कर रखना जानता हूँ, उनकी कद्र करना जानता हूँ, मैं अच्छे बुरे का फर्क जानता हूँ, और इसलिए मैं उन हर अच्छी चीजों के योग्य हूँ। I am confident in my decisions. Yes, I am confident in my decisions because I take all my decisions after going on through the multidimensional perspective of this world, and after understanding that what I am going to do is correct or not. And this makes me confident on my decision because yes, I know that if I have decided to do that, I can do that. मैं अपने फैसलों पर आश्वस्त रहता हूँ। मैं अपने फैसलों पर आश्वस्त रहता हूँ क्योंकि मैं स्वयं पर विश्वास रखता हूँ। मैं अपना हर फैसला कई दृष्टि की तरफ से देख के लेता हूँ, कई प्रकार से सोच समझ के लेता हूँ, और इतना विश्वास रखता हूँ स्वयं पर कि मैं उन फैसलों को पूरा कर सकूंगा।
Well done, ambassadors. Well done. So we had a boy from India and a girl from, I believe it was Ghana.
Yeah, from Ghana.
Wow. So we have the men, we have male ambassadors too. That's important to note that it wasn't just for girls and young women. It was for men as well.
Yeah, what we try to do, we try to have a presence of young men because they need to know what some of the experiences the young women are facing, right? And they need to also give that support.
Definitely.
And it's important also that we hear the voices of our males, our men, our young men.
They need to be allies in this fight for gender equality as well.
And they too need to be given that space for their voice.
To be heard, definitely.
So throughout the week, you're going to hear more young men speaking up, right, about issues that affect them in relation to issues that are affecting women, because we feel that if it affects the man, it will affect the woman. If it affects the woman, it doesn't affect the man. It does.
Yeah.
Right? And this platform provided that opportunity, not just for, you know, someone asked me on Facebook, MTMA, could men attend? I said, of course, there's not no women program. No, we
it's a people problem.
But when we said gender-based violence, why you think is only directed to women?
Definitely.
Gender-based violence is just what it is, gender-based violence. And violence can go both ways. Yes, we can agree based on the data, based on what's happening. Just Friday, right in Trinidad, some man chopped his wife to death.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then drank or
poison.
Kill himself.
Yeah.
No condolences to the families on both sides because there was a tragedy on both sides. And we have to find a way to make an intervention before we reach to what happened Friday night.
And this project is one of the things that we can do so we could understand each other's side.
Well, and it's not the only, because we don't ever think that what we're doing is exclusive. No. And that is why the partnership is important.
Definitely.
That is why the networking is important.
Definitely.
And that is why giving young people the space to speak.
Definitely.
And that is, I could say for what we do in terms of spoken word poetry, that is one of our main things, giving those young people that space to speak. So I want to thank our young man from
India.
And we'll hear about him again
Later on
throughout
in
the
the
week because he has more to say.
Yeah.
And he was one of the more vocal ones in the workshops too. You know, he used to make me very laugh. I said, okay. You know, when you're on the floor, I pull back and say,
yeah.
Take the
Speaking
lead.
of young men, we have another man saying his piece about gender equality.
Yes, so recently, Roots Foundation partnered with the Institute for Gender Development Studies at the University of the West Indies to do a program called Men Who Care. Because men do care. Men care about issues, as I say, that affect both women and men and children. Men care about those issues. So, taking this video from Kemraj, speaking about what he cared about.
In Trinidad and Tobago, 1 in 3 women in relationships have experienced abuse, with just under a third of them experiencing physical violence. 1 in 5 have been sexually assaulted. I will listen. I'll be a part of this conversation. If I see something, I'll say something. I'll do something. I want to do my own research and find out how I can address violence in my own life and be a part of the change that reduces inequalities.
Hi, I am Abigail Williams.
I am Katoya Williams.
My name is Shanama Hadising.
My name is Carisha Williams.
Chantal Chambers.
I'm Ria Williams.
Diana Brooms, and I love myself because I'm a child of God and He loves me.
I am strong
Because I put my confidence in God and myself.
because I trust in God.
And I let my happiness be visible to others because I want them to know that it is okay to be happy as well.
I surround myself with loving people because it is important to have them in good times and bad times to help you celebrate your accomplishments and to be there for you when you are down.
I love myself because of my personality and the respect I have for myself.
I am confident in my decisions because I think and pray before I do anything. I can choose positive thoughts
because it encourages me to carry about my day efficiently.
It helps to stay out of the sad and depressed zone. I let my happiness be visible to others because I want to share the feeling of happiness and joy to others who don't have. Thank you.
Yes, so you all heard from Kemraj in terms of what he's passionate about, what he cares about, and you'd have heard from our ambassadors,
a group
from TNT, sharing their affirmations, you know, what they also care about, what they also believe in. At this time, I want to apologize to our Facebook viewers. We're really experiencing a lot of technical difficulties, so we are, well, they can't hear me, but you could reach out to them to let them know, join you on YouTube.
Come in YouTube.
So those who hearing us, especially from our team also, drop a message on the Facebook Roots Foundation page and let them know, please join us on YouTube, and
All
we
our
do
partners,
apologize for that break in transmission. But Murphy's
Of
alive, you know.
course.
Watch out, Murphy's the devil.
I ain't going to go so far to say that.
I feel there's a special place in hell for
I,
Murphy.
Right. So we heard from Camaraj and we heard from our youth ambassadors. But I want to introduce this next person. This next person is a man in my life who has challenged me to go into the arena and claim my space as a woman. Talked to him the other day. I was getting some backlash in a male and dominated environment. Why are you laughing at my story? Can I tell my story?
I apologize.
Right? He said, Josanne, you can't take that, you know. You can't take that. You have to go and you have to stand up for yourself. I say yes. I say yes, I will do that. So bring it into the summit to say his piece about what he cares about in terms of gender equality. Mr. Mtima Salwazi.
Nah, not anymore.
I care about the amount of violence experienced by women. Fellas, when it comes to sex, we must ensure that they can and must give consent. And whether it's our wives, our girlfriends, or our exes, no matter how we are feeling at the time, when they say no, no means no.
I am Affirmations. I am strong because I bounce back higher the harder I fall. I love myself because I am unique and different. I am becoming a change that I want to see in my world. I am confident in the decisions I make because I trust myself, my values. ನಾನು ಅನನ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಭಿನ್ನ ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಕಾರಣ ನಾನು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಂಬುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನೋಡಲು ಬಯಸುವ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನನ್ನ ನಿರ್ಧಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವಿದೆ, ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಬಲಶಾಲಿ, ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ವಿಫಲ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೂ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಬಿಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
I'm confident and wise. I wonder about the violence in the world. I hear people calling for their rights. I see many crimes in my sight. I want to stand and raise my voice. I'm confident and wise.
I pretend to know everything. I feel as if I was in the sky. I touch the smoky clouds. I worry about the world. I cry about violence. I'm confident and wise.
I understand that the world will come to an end. I say God will punish the wrongdoers. I dream of ending violence. I try not to lose my courage. I hope God will answer my prayers. I'm confident and wise.
So y'all see who I was talking about. I tell you, he pulled me square and he said, Josanne, you cannot let them bully you. You cannot.
Now, the world, listen to this, the world. Josanne is, I wouldn't say, I guess the program, like the area.
Yes.
Engineering.
Project
management.
Yeah, which falls under the Faculty of Engineering in the university.
Right, and she was in our group of 2 boys and 2 girls. And the 2 young men decided to, they're planning this project. And the 2 young men decided to put Josanne in the kitchen. you know.
Oh Lord.
For
lack of a better word, yeah.
But what they assigned her to do was not what they were doing, and they said, well, we go handle this and you go take that. Crazy or what? At this stage, you know, and we have to literally stand up and stand against those type of things, you know. And that, so I told her, I said, no, Josan, I told her, you know, I told her how to deal with it, or I would suggested that she could deal with it, you know, and we agreed that she would take certain steps to remedy that type of behavior. We don't want that leaving the schools. Definitely. And going into the workplace. Definitely. You know, because you feel, because I'm a man, I go handle this. And, well, you go and serve sandwiches, you know.
Yeah.
Go and serve juice, Josan.
So that is, so that is the importance of having men like MT Ma, like the young man from India, like Kemraj, as allies. Even when they see this inequality happening, they could stand with us women to ensure that, you know, we stand our ground. That's the purpose of allies. So thank you for all the men. Special thanks to you all for who are part of this project and who continuously be allies in this fight for gender equality.
You know, we had a lot of men in the program, for real too.
Definitely.
A lot of men. And we saw Sane Girls High School.
Yes.
I don't want to say too much on Sane Girls High School, but you'll...
I mean, you hear him in the earlys, and then you hear him again.
Yeah, we can't give too much out, you know, but we saw those girls, right? And we saw also another youth ambassador from India. And
expressing her affirmations.
Listen, this project, I could say all the countries, and you would have been part of the workshops.
Definitely.
Hello, those young people, they were biting in the focus group discussions. They had the sessions lively. Cause you,
yeah.
You was also part.
I was in the focus group, as well as the workshops.
Cause you were observer or something. Focus group.
Yeah.
And so you would have silently observe and see how
and
those
hear,
young,
their opinions.
Yeah, they were hot.
So
they were hot.
Before we move in, we winding down. We coming down to the end. So before we move into the beginning of the end, I want to ask you, what were some of the challenges in this project?
So, and y'all seen a lot of successes. Y'all seen a lot of successes. And this is just day one. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
We going whole week.
You're going to be so amazed of what these young people did. So even before the challenges, because challenges are important to help you grow, to help you regroup.
Yeah.
No?
To learn.
To reframe your thoughts, your mind.
So when you meet up something similar down the road, you know how to
and then also challenges help you to realize, just like what we did with this program, what is harmful is universal.
Exactly.
What is challenging is universal.
So right? I guess then the first challenge was universal.
No, the first challenge was the time.
Yeah.
The time zone. So it is now, let me explain this to you all, because I have it on my phone. But that's how it works.
The time is 12.
It is 12:22. In Trinidad, well, we're going to 23 now. In Trinidad and Tobago and in the Bahamas, right? When daylight savings is on, Bahamas goes back 1 hour.
Okay.
So we have to always be monitoring. In India and Sri Lanka, oh my, Josan, we have to end this very soon. It's 9:53 p.m. It is night.
Monday night, yeah.
Monday night, right? In Kenya, oh my goodness, Josan, this has to end very soon. It's 7:23 p.m. In Ghana, it's 4:23 p.m.
Well, it's still in the evening.
When we link in with Princess
in the UK,
it's 5:23 p.m. But in daylight savings, Ghana does jump up. Ghana's got 5 hours in front.
Yeah.
So, world, can you imagine coordinating? Can you, Trinidad and Tobago, coordinating in your time zone, telling somebody, reach for 9, and they reach 9 Trinidad time?
Oh, Lord.
Is a challenge. Far more for coordinating a global project with the different time zones. I always have to be saying 10, 11, 12, 1.
You're counting.
On my fingers.
Oh, Lord,
and then going to Google.
Yeah. Just to confirm.
To ensure, because the first focus group, when I set the time, I mixed it up in my head and thought it was an hour after. So India was there waiting in the Zoom. Ratisha calling my phone, Emtima, where are you? I said, what, it early? Then realized I got the time mixed up.
Yeah.
But outside of that, we had many successes, and I want to just share 2 other things. We did some workshops, and you're going to see, because we're going to give out certificates in a while. We did workshops for the team leaders on harmful cultural practices.
Yeah, I was a part of the workshop,
right?
Yeah.
We had a core members of our team. Then we had resource persons.
Yeah.
Right? We also did public speaking workshops facilitated by Ghana.
Yeah.
For all the youth ambassadors.
Yeah.
Right? It was a public speaking and advocacy training. We also celebrated International Women's Day and Women and Girls in Science. You'll have so much more to see. But the challenges, so we had time as a challenge. The COVID-19
flip the project on its head, eh?
So I really want to take this time, ask all of us, just for a few seconds of silence, because we had many deaths in this summit. Persons lost their children, lost their relatives, lost their in-laws. It was overwhelming. COVID did a serious number on the world.
Yeah, and everybody
this
felt
project is part of the world.
Yeah.
So we were not spared, even at home here, our own team members who lost their grandmother, who lost their aunt, who lost their mothers.
Yeah.
So let's just a short time for silence. And you know, when members, team members and team leads started to share these losses, I was like, wow, you know, I couldn't fathom what was really taking place.
Yeah.
I remember one team member lost about 3 or 4 relatives in one weekend.
Wow.
We had one team member lost his children.
Wow.
Wasn't of COVID, other complications, you know. But the fact, loss of life is loss of life.
Yeah.
So that in itself, Josan, was a challenge.
Definitely.
A big, huge challenge. Because I can't tell you, come on, Josan, stock it up. You're born to dead. Let's move on.
Yeah.
No, you
so we
can't say
pay
that.
our respects to those we lost. Yeah.
And
But,
other challenges was this project was not run or was not facilitated by robots. We had the human element.
Definitely.
We had the human factor. We had personalities.
Yeah.
We had work ethics.
Yeah.
We had cultural differences. Oh my God.
It was interesting to say the least.
Hello. And if I had to rate with the loss of life, the time, and the human challenges, I don't know which.
Oh,
because
Lord.
it was overwhelming.
Yeah, I imagine
it was overwhelming. So. But we are here today.
Exactly, and we see the successes of the program.
Yeah. I remember the embassy called me this morning and they said, Emtima, you all have worked this hard for today.
Yes.
And onwards for this week.
So congratulations to you. Congratulations to the team.
Yes.
You know, Sani, Ratisha, Kendra, and Queen Mother, and Shihar in Sri Lanka. Congratulations to you all. Y'all seeing the fruits of your labor.
Yeah.
Speaking of fruits, we have a little something to give out.
Yeah, no. We believe people must
Feel
be
appreciated.
and be rewarded.
Yes, yes,
We
yes.
cannot have, we started with, the focus group discussions actually started in March or April last year, I think.
No, we had the opening meetings and trainings.
Back then?
Back then. The focus groups were between August and September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we were planning and training. With
Yeah.
a lot of training programs
Yeah,
for the team
definitely.
members
Yeah.
before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because we had training on ethics.
Yeah.
Right. How to use ethics are online.
Yeah.
Because hello,
a whole
online,
different platform.
you're seeing it from
Yeah.
here. You're looking well presentable, but don't be in a mess. Yeah.
A whole different ball game.
So we had
Yeah.
ethics online training. Then we had training in terms of how to interact with young people.
Yeah.
Because you're online mean children are safe.
Yeah.
Right. We know there's a lot
Yeah,
of problems. So we had that training. Yes. So the focus group actually started July, August, somewhere around there. August.
And then the last one was in the first week of September, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so August, September.
Yeah.
And then the workshops ran in November.
Yep.
For the start of the 16 days of activism.
Yep.
So yes, so the workshop, the 5 days workshops were in November. So we had these young people from August.
And in November again.
And
then we engaged with them.
Yeah, in several
different ways, locally and internationally.
Yes, as they will see.
Yeah.
As they will see.
Without
So
any further ado.
And watch the time it done.
Yeah.
In Sri Lanka.
Yeah. So we have the presentation of certificates.
To our participants, to our resource personnel, also for the training on harmful cultural practices, which was conducted by Dr. Betty, right, and Princess Meridian, right. So Dr. Betty, and we'll hear more about her
later on in the week. Yeah.
And then we have to reward our team members for their hard work. So don't worry, it's not 500 certificates, right? Well, it's a small team, but a powerful
full team. Yeah.
So certificates.
Oh gosh, man, your belly. I'm just a stranger in a crowded place. Me and me cooler and we did. Hoping to find someone with a familiar face, so we could sit and celebrate. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wind on a bumper. So let's be amazing, if I amazing. But no caring the world that we get from riding here. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, keep them company. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, make them your family. Together let me mash up the place and dance. Then we walk up, we waist and dance. Together let me mash up the place and dance. Then we walk up, we waist and dance. Oh gosh, man, your belly. I'm just a stranger in a crowded place. Me and me cooler and we did. Hoping to find someone with a familiar face, so we could sit and celebrate. just a stranger in a crowded place. Me and me cooler and we did. Hoping to find someone with a familiar face, so we could fit and celebrate. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wine on a bumper. So let's be amazing, if I amazing. With no care in the world, let me get up loud in here. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, keep them company. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, make them your family. Together let me mash up the place. Oh gosh, man, your belly. I'm just a stranger in a crowded place. Me and me cooler and we did. Hoping to find someone with a familiar face, so we could fit and celebrate. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wine on a bumper. So let's be amazing, if I amazing. With no care in the world, let me get up loud in here. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, keep them company. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, make them your family. Together let me mash up the place and dance. Let me walk up the waist and dance. Together let me mash up the place and dance. Let me walk up the waist and dance. Drunk or sober, I out from my culture, set to panorama again. On the road with you, man, jumping up to the soca. Must find a partner to play mass with me. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time. Oh gosh, man, your belly. I'm just a stranger in a crowded place. Me and me cooler and we did. Hoping to find someone with a familiar face, so we could fit and celebrate. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wine on a bumper. So let's be amazing, if I amazing. With no care in the world, let me get up loud in here. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, keep them company. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, make them your family. Together let me mash up the place and dance. Let me walk up the waist and dance. Together let me mash up the place and dance. Let me walk up the waist and dance. Drunk or sober, I out from my culture, set to panorama again. On the road with you, man, jumping up to the soca. Must find a partner to play mass with me. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wine on a bumper. So let's be amazing, if I amazing. With no care in the world, let me get on loud in here. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, keep them company. I want you to charm on somebody now, hold on somebody now, make them your family. Together let me mash up the place and dance. Let me walk up the waist and dance. Together let me mash up the place and dance.
Yay! Congratulations! Woo! Yeah, y'all did. I mean, y'all. This was months of work, months of preparing. Years for some people, you know.
Somebody messaged me certificates like that.
Yeah, boy. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You know, y'all did it. So yeah, we coming down. We winding down.
We down to the end.
Yeah. So before we go, we have one last poem for y'all from right here, one of our ambassadors from Trinidad, right?
Yes. But before we bring in that last poem, we want to thank every one of you.
Oh, Lord,
for
everyone.
tuning.
Yeah.
Listen, I think there's a special place in hell for Murphy's Law.
Oh,
because the amount, you're not seen behind the scenes here.
It's crazy.
You know?
Wild.
And you all stayed.
Thank you for staying.
You know,
I mean,
I got message from Kenya, they're here still. No,
everybody on the YouTube live, y'all were so active and interactive, you know. So thank you.
Facebook too.
Facebook, hey,
Hello.
you was monitoring the Facebook, yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
It's just that Murphy.
Yeah, boy.
I don't think
And
Murphy
we
Facebook.
we
I
apologize.
feel something Mark do Murphy, boy.
Oh Lord. We apologize for all the breaks in the streams, but at the end of the day, y'all, the content was really, really good. Thank you for staying. I mean,
the energy from them, the energy from you all was good.
Yeah,
it helped us.
Yeah, boy.
Because we were like, we only watching each other and saying, oh God, Timo, what next?
Yeah.
But your energy really sustained us.
Thank you.
But we're here tomorrow again.
Yeah. What time so?
No. I want you all to please take note and share.
All again, this live.
We are here tomorrow. Please go on Tuesday. We're streaming live from where?
No, Bahamas.
The Bahamas.
Yeah.
At 9 a.m.
Yeah.
EST.
Right.
Which is the same as right now Atlantic Standard Time.
Right.
So Bahamas and TNT, you are 9 a.m.
Okay, cool. Right. Caribbean.
Ghana, that means you are 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. You are
2 p.m. 2 p.m. Right.
Ghana, you are 2 p.m.
Right.
Kenya, 2 p.m. Ghana, you are 2 p.m. GMT. Kenya, you are 9, 10, 11, 12.
Only seeing this live.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. in Kenya.
But I like that one, EAT. Eastern African Time.
Right.
India, Sri Lanka. This is the challenge.
This is maths.
10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Only seeing this
it's
live.
9,
Yeah.
9, 10,
The maths, we checking on my fingers.
3, 4, 5, 6. Because India and Sri Lanka is 9.5 hours. So after checking 9,
yeah,
you
check
just
the
do
half.
so.
Oh. For the half.
For the half.
Yeah.
6:30 IST.
Yeah.
Go on Roots Foundation YouTube. We're supposed to get it also now on the YouTube for the GPS.
Yes.
Right? And Roots Foundation Facebook page. Right? But the GPS YouTube should be up
by tomorrow.
Stream by tomorrow, please.
So that's 9 in Trinidad
and
Bahamas.
9 a.m.
Right.
AST and EST.
So then we go across the Atlantic.
Right.
2 p.m. in Ghana. That's GMT. I'm going to check it.
No, hello. Sometimes your fingers is deceived here.
And then we go into Kenya.
So 2 p.m. in Ghana, right?
Yeah. 4 p.m. in Kenya, which is EE.
No, not 4. Look at that.
Oh, Lord.
Kenya is 7 hours.
Oh, Lord.
So just now is 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, 4. You see what's going?
Empty mouth.
Fingers. Too much numbers in my head. 4 p.m.
And in India.
Kenya is EAT.
Right. And
Eastern African Time.
And in India and Sri Lanka.
Oh, God, that's the big one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And the half. Don't forget the half.
Yeah, drop it down.
So 6:30. Oh, let's check the Facebook page. Don't bother with all this maths.
No.
Yeah.
Hello. Use your fingers, please.
So, yeah.
That's only for calculator.
So we go in to hear this piece of poetry, and we're coming back for the closing.
I am nonchalant and smart. I wonder what normal people think about. I hear the voices in my head daily. I see the art of Picasso, and I truly admire it. I want to be great in dancing and singing so I can teach others. I am nonchalant and smart. I pretend that I am in an imaginary scenery in the jungle with the animals. I feel the rhythm when I listen to my favorite music. I touch the clouds in my dreams. I worry about humans, a lot. I cry when I'm angry and stressed. I am nonchalant and smart. I understand the meaning of life. I say I am beautiful, and I mean it. I try to accomplish all my goals. I hope to see the end of domestic violence worldwide. I am nonchalant and smart.
Lovely, lovely. So we made it to the end
I
of
want to teach you
day
some
one.
Arabic. Alhamdulillah. I don't know in Kenya and India and Sri Lanka.
They say the
and
same
Ghana,
thing.
It means all praise is due
Yes,
to
yes,
God. We
yes.
completed
Day
day
one.
1 of 5 days of 1 year of 6 years.
Yes, wow.
Oh my
That 6
God.
years just blew me away every time. Every time.
Yeah, of 6 years.
Yeah.
Right?
So we want to say special thanks to our sponsors, the U.S. Embassy.
For Spain.
For Spain, yeah.
For your continued
support and confidence.
Yeah, big up yourself, U.S. Embassy,
Yeah.
Port of Spain. You know.
Thank you so much.
Big up yourself, Kenya.
Yeah, Ghana,
Big up
everybody.
yourself, Ghana.
Sri Lanka,
big up
India.
yourself, Sri Lanka, India. Big up yourself, Bahamas. Big up yourself. And TNT, like yourself.
Yeah.
Big up yourself. We did well.
We did well. Thank you to the team.
Thank you,
Oh,
Josan.
thank you. Thank you, Empty Man.
To the Roots Foundation
Team. Yeah. Oh, God.
My Lord.
We had to thank somebody in the back there.
But what should you sweat? What if fan?
We had to put the fan
You
on
need
it.
a fan. You need a ice block.
Yeah, a cool drink.
So, what you all don't know from the start of this program till now,
Yeah.
we have been streaming via Mani Media Studios, but he gets some good
Licks
from,
today.
from,
Yeah,
from,
boy.
From Murphy today, boy. Oh,
Yeah,
God!
boy. He
Murphy
says,
beat him up.
he says one thing, that he don't like when the internet started to give trouble.
Hello, watch me, the man like he want to get Murphy and Will Chris
okay,
Rock and all
right.
too. Oh my
So,
goodness. I no longer wanted to say that.
And I feel so. Anyway, thank you guys for staying with us till the end.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you all
Thank
tomorrow. Check the Facebook page.
What time?
9 a.m.
For who?
For Trinidad and Bahamas.
Ghana.
2 p.m.
I got it.
Kenya, 4 p.m. And India and Sri Lanka, 6:30. We go see you all tomorrow. That correct?
Okay, she got it.
I get it.
She doing project management. You must, don't get it now. Don't get it now. I want to thank the Roots is works.
The workmates.
Worksmate or workmates?
Workmates.
Workmates. Right? And I'll call their names because the whole team know them from Ghana,
Yeah.
India, Kenya.
We call team.
Isaiah, well, here, Josan Sylvester, you all know Josan very well. You all know Emmanuel. Watch it, they know Emmanuel more than Manny Media.
Yeah. You know.
Everybody's Emmanuel, come in, Emmanuel. Oh gosh, they know Emmanuel Villafana. They love Isaiah John. They love Kirby Moses and Jaron Rees. Because Kirby and Jaron did the spoken word with young people.
Definitely.
Well
Thank
done.
you,
So
Kosi.
thank you all very much. Emmanuel, how we... Emmanuel.
Whichever one.
Emmanuel, how we going out? Some kind of... Yeah, give me some kind of... some kind of thing now. And for the certificates, big up to Blacks Deceased. That is one of our soca artists who passed on. This year, last week or week before? 2 weeks ago.
And his funeral is Wednesday. Yeah.
I thought that, okay.
No, Wednesday in Queen's Park, Savannah. So yeah, rest in peace. Condolences to his family.
Yes, and his fans.
Yeah.
Colleague and fellow soca artists.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all. I can't wait to see what Bahamas have in store. They're live tomorrow. More live than us. We have a live audience.
Yeah.
They're in the American Spaces, operating out of the University of the Bahamas. So Ken Jabu on your team, big up all yourself.
We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Women and Girls Empower Women Summit virtual experience across borders. This summit is designed to provide empowerment, advocacy, to raise awareness of the plight of women and girls across across borders by documenting similarities and differences and promoting gender-based violence prevention and gender equality in governance. This summit will be a regional, pedagogical, experiential knowledge share of IVLP alumni between 3 continents, collectively with Trinidad and Tobago, the Bahamas, Ghana, Kenya, Sri Lanka, and India. There are 3 components to the summit. 1, focus group discussions to be held in August of 2021. 2, a 5-day virtual workshop to be held November 22nd through the 26th of 2021. And 3, a global summit to be held April 4th through the 8th of 2022. We want you to think, share your thoughts, views, experiences, lend your voice as we advocate for equality and equity and navigate towards governance, peace, and security for our women and girls.